Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk gear up for their highly anticipated rematch in just 2 days, showcasing their skills in an intense open workout. However, Eddie Hearn believes the Usyk versus Fury rematch will be another close and competitive bout. While recognizing Usyk's skill, he still believes Fury is capable of achieving extraordinary things, as proven in the past. He calls the event unbelievable and predicts the main event will be a sensational and breathtaking night.
I don't see how you can confidently pick Tyson Fury to win this fight because of the man that he's up against, because of the ability that Usyk has. But I do believe Fury is capable of doing extraordinary things. We've seen him do it before, and he will need to beat this guy. But it was a close fight last time, and it will be a close fight again. I can't wait for the week. I can't wait for Johnny Fisher, Dave Allen, and I can't wait for Peter McGrail against Dennis McCann and Ishmael stepping up in a massive fight. Yeah, he's unbelievable. So it's going to be just a breathtaking night, and the main event is going to be sensational.
Frank Warren believes Tyson Fury has what it takes to get the job done in the rematch against Usyk, though he acknowledges it won't be easy. He noted that the first fight was very tough for both fighters and that the decision was narrow, with some judges leaning toward Fury and others having differing opinions. This time, Warren says, Fury must ensure he gets a clear and emphatic result, showcasing his skill and dominance throughout the fight.
Even my man, I believe that he will do the job and it won't be easy. It's going to be a tough fight. There's no doubt about that. The first time round, it was a very tough fight for both of them. It was a fag paper in it, as far as the decision was concerned, with some people, including myself. This time round, Tyson's got to ensure emphatically that he gets the result. One of the judges thought he did last time. The other judge had a round in it. So this time round, Tyson has to go out and show what he's all about.
Warren is confident that Fury can finish Usyk inside the distance if necessary. He pointed out that Fury was outboxing Usyk during the first half of their previous bout and won the final round, proving his ability to control the fight. Warren believes this time Fury will come out more decisive, demonstrating what he's capable of to secure the win.
No, I think he will finish it inside the distance. But he can outbox him. He was outboxing the first half of the fight, and he won the last round of the fight.
The highly anticipated rematch between Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk will take place in Saudi Arabia this Saturday, 6 months after their first clash. Usyk emerged victorious in their initial encounter, becoming the first undisputed heavyweight champion in boxing history. Fury, however, is determined to bounce back and has made significant adjustments to his training camp ahead of the fight.
Creeping round, creeping. Pump, good, and again, jab after as well. Pump, good, and again. Pump, good.
In preparation, both fighters have adopted vastly different approaches. Usyk, who has spoken daily to his wife and children, has found motivation in the absence of his family for the past 5 months. Meanwhile, Tyson Fury stirred up headlines with his unusual open workout ahead of his heavyweight title rematch against Oleksandr Usyk. Arriving in Riyadh this week, Fury is preparing to avenge his close split decision loss from 7 months ago, which cost him his WBC belt. Fury knows that to turn the tables in the rematch, he must refine his approach. By eliminating unnecessary theatrics and maintaining sharper focus, he believes he can better control the fight and neutralize Usyk's strengths. Fury has also acknowledged that in the unpredictable nature of boxing, a single punch can shift the outcome of a fight, as it did in their first encounter. With this in mind, he is likely to adopt a more cautious and strategic approach, prioritizing efficiency and avoiding unnecessary risks.
So can I be any better? Can I do any better? I can be more focused and less clowning, and I think that's enough. Maybe if he chucked that punch, hit me with 100 times and maybe not done any damage, but, the one time it did, and that's it. That's all she wrote, really.
Knock a mother.
Okay.
That's it. That's what me and Sugar's planning on. Getting him out of there. I did everything great last time. Didn't get it. It was a close fight. This time it's going to be a different fight. I'm going to be a different person, different fighter. 40% last time, 110% this time.
The rematch represents a crucial moment in Fury's career, a chance to not only avenge his loss, but to solidify his legacy as a fighter who can overcome adversity. It is a battle not just for the titles, but for redemption, a stage where Fury aims to showcase growth, discipline, and a deeper understanding of the challenge Usyk presents. By focusing less on entertainment and more on execution, Fury seeks to remind the world why he is considered one of the greatest heavyweights of his era.
4 weeks to go to the biggest fight of the year, the biggest fight in boxing, me and Usyk, and I'm coming in hot. I'm coming in hot! Good up, can't wait. 21st of December, the belts are gonna be mine again!
Tyson Fury's brother, Shane Fury, assessed the fight with a realistic view of boxing. In his opinion, it's all about winning or losing, and while losing is tough, it's a part of the sport. He saw the previous contest as evenly matched, but felt the opponent had the slight edge that night. However, this didn't worry him too much. With a rematch on the way, there would be an opportunity to correct the outcome. If the result were the same, he accepted that it would mean the better man won.
Listen, it's boxing, isn't it? You win and you lose. It's not that good when you do lose, but you know, I've watched the fight and that there. Could have went either way. For me watching it, I thought he won on the night, but it is what it is. It's not a big deal. Listen, he's got the rematch, and he can try and set it right. And if he loses again, the better man won. Simple. There's not much to it.
Robert Garcia thinks the first fight between Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk was so tight that the rematch could be just as thrilling or even better. He also sees it as a 50-50 fight, saying that even though Usyk won the first time, it was still a very tough contest for him. Garcia suggests that if Fury enters with a better game plan or is better prepared, he could win the rematch. Garcia wouldn't be surprised if this leads to a third fight with Anthony Joshua in the future.
Tell us what you think about the rematch.
The first fight was so good that the rematch is going to be as good or even better. I think it's a 50-50 fight. You know, even though Usyk pulled it off, it was still very tough for him. He had, it was an easy fight. So I think the rematch, if Tyson comes out maybe a little bit more better prepared or maybe a little different game plan, he might even pull it off. You know, so it's a fight that I wouldn't be surprised if we see three fights, a trilogy.
Campbell Hatton also shared his thoughts on the rematch, leaning towards Usyk again because it's always hard to bet against him. Hatton highlighted Usyk's ability to adapt and find ways to win, but he stated that he wouldn't be surprised if Fury manages to turn things around. Hatton acknowledges that Fury is a top-level fighter, but still considers Usyk to have the advantage going into the fight.
I'm leaning towards Usyk again. It just seems hard to bet against him, to be honest. He just always seems to find a way. Like, really good at adapting, and I think I wouldn't be shocked if Fury turned it round at all. Like, he's a top fighter. He's there for a reason, but I just think he seems to find a way, Usyk.
Johnny Nelson believes Usyk has a distinct game plan to defeat Tyson Fury by understanding his energy levels, strengths, and vulnerabilities. Usyk's mental advantage comes from his ability to analyze Fury's lifestyle choices, such as when he appears out of shape or distracted, giving him confidence that Fury hasn't always upheld the discipline of a true fighter. Nelson suggests Usyk will enter the fight with supreme confidence, knowing that his preparation and mindset are stronger.
Yeah, Usyk has a blueprint to beating Tyson Fury. He knows his energy levels, he knows his strengths, he knows his weaknesses. He'll look at Tyson Fury and he'll see when Tyson's falling out of a bar, and that'll give him confidence to think this guy doesn't live the life. You know, so mentally, he thinks, I've got you once and I do everything right. Usyk lives the life. I just think for Usyk, he's going to go in there supremely confident. He knows it's a tough fight, but you've got to remember the fight.
Nelson adds that both fighters have faced moments of vulnerability, with neither being hurt worse than the other. This demonstrates how evenly matched they are. He stresses that the fight will depend on preparation, mindset, and attitude, and he believes Tyson's mental approach may have shifted since their last encounter. The real answer, however, will come when they meet in the ring.
Usyk's never been hurt that bad as a professional by anybody, but neither has Tyson. So both fighters had each one on the hook and they let each one off. This is how close this fight was, and you've got to look at the preparation, you've got to look at the mindset, you've got to look at the attitude of Tyson Fury going into the last fight. Hopefully that has all changed, and we'll find out. I reckon we'll find out when they're in the presence of each other. We'll find out then. I just want to see what I see.
Blair Cobbs shared his thoughts on the Usyk versus Fury rematch, saying that he believes Usyk will likely win again because of his speed and agility, which he feels are too much for a fighter as large as Tyson Fury. Cobbs hopes that Fury can make the fight more competitive, as that could set the stage for a third bout in their rivalry. Either way, he's happy with the outcome, because if Usyk wins, he'll solidify his status as the undisputed heavyweight champion and prove that no one can defeat him in the division.
My expectations is that Usyk is going to find a way to win again. I'm hoping that Tyson Fury somehow finds a way to make the fight more challenging. If so, we might be able to see a third trilogy. Either way, I'm happy. Usyk's agility and speed is just a little bit too much for this giant man named Tyson Fury. At that point, Usyk is undisputed and cannot be beat at the heavyweight division.
Dacres believes this rematch will be another 50-50 fight, just like their first encounter. He pointed out how close the first fight was, with a few key moments determining the outcome. Dacres thinks the rematch will be just as competitive, with both fighters having a real chance to win.
Yeah, that's another good one. I still think it's another 50-50, you know, like the first one was 50-50. It was a close fight. A couple of moments here and there swung it, but still a close one, still a 50-50 fight.
Carl Frampton shared his view that Tyson Fury lost the previous fight by being too playful and not aggressive enough. He emphasized that Fury must adopt a more aggressive approach in the rematch, though he admitted that he wouldn't be surprised by anything that happens. Frampton acknowledged Usyk's skill and quality as a fighter, but ultimately predicted that Fury would come out on top this time.
What a fight. Great fight, but I think Big Tyson's threw it away the last time, you know, too much messing about and not being aggressive enough. If he's a bit more aggressive, I fancy him, but nothing would surprise me. I love Usyk, quality fighter, but I just think Tyson gets it right.
Sylvester Stallone also shared his thoughts on the rematch, calling it an exciting showdown between two unique fighters. He described Fury as a giant with smooth, powerful movements, and Usyk as a smart, tough competitor. Stallone views the fight as a clash of strength versus skill, comparing it to two storms battling. He believes this fight is about proving who is the best, not just winning a belt, and predicts that Fury will come out victorious this time.
The Fury-Usyk rematch is going to be electric. Fury, the towering titan with moves like a heavyweight ballet. Then Usyk, the relentless tactician, sharp as a scalpel. It's brains versus brawn, heart versus guts, a clash of wills. Fury's power meets Usyk's precision like two storms colliding. They've danced this dance before, but this time it's not about belts, it's about legacy, about proving who's the ultimate warrior. They'll go toe-to-toe, punch for punch, but I predict Fury wins this time out.
Oleksandr Usyk's promoter, Alex Krassyuk, says he can't predict who will win in the rematch. While he can analyze the fight, he believes the chances are completely even, like 50-50. Krassyuk points out that in situations like this, it's impossible to know who will come out on top.
No, I cannot. I cannot give you a prediction because I'm not the one who can predict things. I can analyze them, but not predict. For me, it's a 50-50, and when it's 50-50, the coin lands either even or you just have no idea.
Dillian Whyte shared his thoughts on the upcoming fight, saying it's a great matchup, but a very tough one to call. He acknowledged that both Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk are capable of making adjustments during the fight, making it even more unpredictable. Whyte described it as a challenging fight for both fighters, emphasizing how difficult it is to predict how things will unfold.
I just think it's a great fight, man, but it's a very hard fight for me to... I keep trying to think, how's this fight gonna go? Okay, Fury can make adjustment, but Usyk also can make adjustment. It's a tough fight, man. It's a very, very tough fight for both men.
Oscar De La Hoya also shared his perspective, stating that he believes Tyson Fury will show full focus for the rematch. De La Hoya praised Fury's heart and resilience, noting that many would have given up after recent personal tragedies. While he considers the fight a 50-50 battle, De La Hoya gives the slight edge to Fury.
I think Fury, his head's going to be there for once, okay? We didn't know what happened, the tragic news that took place. Oh my, you know what that does to a fighter? And let's not talk about the heart that Tyson has. To go in anybody would have canceled. Tyson goes up there and fights Usyk, unbelievable. So I really see this fight as a 50-50 fight, but I have to give Tyson Fury the edge.
Andy Lee has stated that Tyson Fury doesn't feel significant pressure heading into the fight. Lee pointed out that Fury has always excelled in high-stakes situations and believes he will give his best effort. If that effort falls short, Lee suggested that Fury would accept defeat gracefully, acknowledging Usyk as a deserving champion.
Tyson never comes across as somebody who lets pressure get to him, but is there pressure going into this rematch?
I don't think there's any real pressure. I don't think there's pressure. No, I don't think so. I don't think he sees it that way. He's going to do his best. If it's good enough, it'll be good enough, he'll win. If it's not good enough, then he knows he's lost, and to a good man. There's no shame, there's no pressure.
Agit Kabayel is uncertain about the rematch, noting that Fury looks in better shape compared to his fight with Francis Ngannou. Still, Kabayel doesn't believe being physically fit is enough to guarantee a win against Usyk. He thinks Fury could have a shot if he performs at his highest level, but isn't overly confident about the prediction.
I think this fight is very, very close. Before when I see the fight Tyson with Ngannou, Tyson was not in shape, Now he is very good in shape. You see it when you see the pictures. He's Tyson's back, like same Tyson when he fight with Klitschko. He's really, really good in shape. I think this fight was very, very close.
Darren Till predicts that Tyson Fury will win the rematch, though he acknowledges Usyk's skill and ability as a master operator. Till expects that a victory for Fury could lead to a third fight and finds the rematch an exciting and compelling matchup he's eager to watch.
But I do think Tyson wins in the rematch. I think he's going to get him in the rematch. I don't know why, and I think that's going to set up for a third fight. So I've got Tyson, but I'm not counting out Usyk. He's a master operator. It's fucking so good. They're going to be an interesting fight. Can't wait for it, to be honest with you.
Malik Scott predicts that Usyk will win by stoppage, but acknowledges that Tyson Fury's fast and aggressive approach makes the fight more competitive. Despite this, Scott believes Usyk's speed, style, and determination are too much for Fury to handle. He highlighted that the most effective punches are those a fighter can't see, and Usyk has shown mastery in landing these types of strikes, like the blindside punch that hurt Fury in their first bout.
I predicted Usyk for the stoppage the last fight, but I also, when Tyson came in lighter, I was like, oh, maybe a little bit more interesting now. I just think Usyk is too stubborn. His speed is too stubborn. I just think his style is too stubborn for Fury to put up with. And I think the punches that hurt you the most are the punches you can't see. And most of the time, Usyk is hurting guys. It's with the shot they don't see. You don't have to be a hard puncher to get guys in trouble. And Usyk has a good understanding of that, because the shot that he actually hurt Tyson with, it was a shot, it was a blindsided shot. It was blindsided, the ones that come from around here. So it's just one of those things that was good.
Dave Sani believes that Fury has the potential to improve his fitness and reduce unnecessary showboating, which could make a big difference in the rematch. However, Sani is less certain about Usyk's ability to adjust his performance, suggesting that while showboating is an issue for Fury, his focus on conditioning will be key.
But hey, look, we're going to find out. We're going to find out. Can Fury get fitter? I think so. Can Fury stop showboating? I think so. Can Usyk get better? I don't know.
It's simple as just the showboating, and that's the...
This would be a question that I posed to him. Is this just literally a case of you not showboating? I don't think it is. I think he'll need to be fitter as well. I think that's one of the things, to just be fitter.
Barry McGuigan said he expects Tyson Fury to stick with his current corner because they've been successful together for a long time. He believes Usyk has Fury's number, and that Fury was lucky to get through their last fight, which could have ended with a stoppage. McGuigan doesn't think Fury will do any better in a rematch.
No, I would expect him to show loyalty to the corner. He's had that corner for quite a while, and he's been successful. Why would he change it? He's done very well as a heavyweight champion. He's been around a long time. He served the sport well. He's earned a lot of money. Will he beat Usyk? Never, as far as I'm concerned. And I don't mean that in a nasty way. I'm just simply saying Usyk has his number. He was lucky to get through the fight. He, could have been stopped. And I don't think he's going to do any better.
Usyk's promoter, Egis Klimas, acknowledged the unpredictable nature of boxing, noting that judges sometimes see things differently than the audience. However, he expressed hope for fair judging in the upcoming fight and wished for both fighters to come out unscathed. Klimas emphasized that on December 21st, the better man will prevail.
As far as the upcoming fight, it's hard to predict. It's boxing. We know. We've seen many. Sometimes you can win, but nowadays the judges just see us different than we see a fight. but hopefully the judges is going to be very fair for the fight. And my biggest wish, both guys become without the cuts, then we don't have to curse each other. And the best man going to win December 21. Thank you very much.
Richard Torres found the rematch between Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk to be captivating, recognizing Usyk's clear victory in their first encounter while highlighting Fury's resilience. He pointed out that Usyk has a more direct route to fine-tuning his approach, whereas Fury needs to focus on enhancing his footwork and displaying more flexibility in his tactics. Although he slightly favored Usyk, Torres acknowledged that Fury's strength and ability to adapt could still give him the upper hand in the rematch.
Usyk definitely won that first fight, but it was still a close fight. You know, there was like Tyson was doing his thing. I'm excited for the rematch. I've been just a fan of Tyson from an early age, and I've tried to mimic some of Usyk's style. So I have some skin in the game for both sides, but I'm just looking for a good fight. I think that Usyk kind of has a little bit more of a game plan now that he could double up on, and I think that Fury needs to kind of switch up what he needs to do. He needs to get on his feet more. He needs to box. He needs to kind of show a little different facets that he has shown before, but he needs to bring back. But I think it's easier for Usyk to double down than it is for Tyson to change. So I'm leaning a little more towards Usyk, but Tyson Fury, you know, he's a heavyweight. He's a puncher. He has a punch. He has a punch, and he can do what he needs to do.
So what are your thoughts on this? Share your thoughts in the comment section and make sure to subscribe and like if you enjoyed the video.